Before we dive into the secrets of reading people, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more content that empowers your everyday life. Understanding the subtle signs and signals that humans give off is a key skill in the journey of self-improvement. It can help you build stronger relationships, make better decisions, and even avoid potential conflicts. By subscribing to our channel, you're taking a step towards a more enlightened, more aware version of yourself. Ready to uncover these life-changing insights? You're about to unravel the 18 ways to read anyone instantly. First up, the unspoken language of the body. It reveals more than words ever can. Body language is a complex system of nonverbal communication that conveys a wealth of information. It's a universal language shared by all, regardless of culture or geography. Consider this: when someone crosses their arms, is it because they're cold, or is it a defensive gesture, a subconscious attempt to shield themselves? Perhaps they're feeling closed off or resistant to what's being discussed. On the flip side, open posture, characterized by uncrossed legs and arms, usually indicates a person is receptive and open to the conversation. They're comfortable in the environment and in their own skin. How about the direction of their feet? Yes, even feet can talk. When engaged in a conversation, we naturally point our feet towards the person we're most interested in. If someone's feet are pointing away from you, it might be a sign they're itching to leave the conversation. And what about eye contact? Maintaining good eye contact is often a sign of interest and attentiveness. But beware, too much eye contact can come off as aggressive or uncomfortable. It's all about finding the right balance. Let's not forget about the power of touch. A pat on the back, a handshake, a hug. These are all forms of nonverbal communication that can convey a range of emotions, from camaraderie and affection to dominance and control. And then there's mirroring, a fascinating aspect of body language where a person subconsciously mimics the gestures, expressions, or posture of another. It's a sign of rapport, a way of saying, "I'm like you, I understand you." These are just a few examples of how body language can reveal a person's true emotions and intentions. It's an intricate dance of signals and cues that can tell you more about a person than their words ever could. But it's important to remember, body language isn't a precise science. Context is key, and what may be true in one situation may not be in another. So approach with curiosity, not certainty. Remember, the body doesn't lie. Keep an eye out for these subtle signs. Next, the windows to the soul, facial expressions. In our quest to understand others, these non-verbal cues can often speak volumes, revealing a person's true emotions and intentions. Let's delve into this fascinating world. For starters, a genuine smile, one that crinkles the corners of the eyes, is a universal sign of happiness and warmth. It's a clear indication that the person is comfortable and enjoying the interaction. On the other hand, a fake smile, where only the mouth moves, can indicate discomfort or a lack of sincerity. So, keep an eye out for those genuine crow's feet around the eyes to spot a true smile. Now let's take a look at the eyes. Prolonged eye contact can be a sign of interest or intensity, while averted or wandering eyes might suggest discomfort or disinterest. Interestingly, when we recall a memory, our eyes tend to move upwards, while looking down often signifies thinking or feeling emotional. The eyebrows too have a story to tell. Raised eyebrows can express surprise or skepticism, while furrowed brows might indicate confusion or concentration. A person puffing their cheeks or holding their breath often suggests stress or anxiety, and if you notice someone frequently touching or covering their face, it might indicate that they're feeling nervous or insecure. Lastly, let's not forget the power of a simple nod. A nod can show agreement, understanding, or encouragement to continue speaking. It's important to remember that these are general guidelines and can vary across cultures and individuals. Also, consider the context and the congruency between the facial expression and the spoken words. This fascinating dance of facial expressions can provide a wealth of insight into a person's inner world. It's like having a silent conversation alongside the spoken one. So don't just listen to what they say, watch what their faces reveal. Moving on to the third way, the tone of voice. It is an incredibly powerful tool in deciphering a person's mood or attitude. It's not always about what someone says, but how they say it. Imagine someone saying, "I'm fine," in a flat, monotone voice. What does that tell you? They might not be as okay as they claim. On the other hand, if those same words are said with an upbeat, enthusiastic tone, it paints a completely different picture, doesn't it? Tone can also indicate a person's level of certainty or doubt. A confident, assertive tone can suggest that a person truly believes in what they're saying, while a hesitant, unsure tone might reveal doubts or insecurities. And let's not forget sarcasm, that tricky beast. It's all about the tone. A sarcastic remark can sound almost identical to a sincere one if not for the tone. Listen carefully. The tone speaks volumes about what a person is truly feeling. Fourth on the list, the power of words. Every word that rolls off a person's tongue is a clue to their inner world. The language we use, the phrases we pick, they all reflect our thoughts, our perspectives, and even our secrets. Let's consider some examples. When someone constantly uses the word I, it might indicate a self-centered perspective. On the other hand, the frequent use of we could suggest a team player mentality. Listen for absolutes in conversation. Words like always, never, can't, they hint at a closed mindset, a resistance to flexibility. Conversely, someone who uses words like perhaps, maybe, could, they're showcasing an open mind, a willingness to adapt. Also, pay attention to the adjectives used. Overuse of negative adjectives might hint at a pessimistic outlook, while an abundance of positive adjectives could suggest an optimistic view of life. Words are the mirror to the mind. Pay attention to them. Fifth and final way for today, actions and behaviors. This realm is an expansive one that offers a multitude of cues. Actions and behaviors are the real-time, tangible manifestations of a person's inner world. They are the embodiment of their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. So let's dive in. Consider a person who consistently arrives late. This could signify a lack of respect for others' time, a laid-back attitude, or perhaps a struggle with time management. Now let's contrast this with someone who is always early. This person may value punctuality and respect, or perhaps they fear the consequences of being late. The actions are the same, arriving. But the timing of these actions speaks volumes about the individual. Similarly, how a person treats those who can do nothing for them is a powerful indicator of character. A person who is kind to the waiter, the janitor, or the homeless man on the street demonstrates empathy and respect for all humanity, regardless of status or benefit. Behavior during conflict can also be revealing. Some people become aggressive, highlighting a potential lack of emotional regulation. Others may withdraw, indicating a possible aversion to confrontation, or a preference for peace over resolution. Still, others may seek compromise, showing a willingness to understand and accommodate differing viewpoints. Notice too, the small actions that often go overlooked. Does a person clean up after themselves? Do they hold the door open for others? These seemingly insignificant behaviors can reflect a person's respect for their environment and their consideration for others. Remember, actions and behaviors are a direct reflection of a person's values, attitudes, and beliefs. They offer us a window into a person's character, far beyond what words alone can convey. But bear in mind, actions can also be misleading, as people may behave certain ways due to circumstances or societal pressures. So, always consider context and consistency when interpreting actions and behaviors. Actions indeed speak louder than words. Always observe them. These are just a few ways to read people instantly. Remember, understanding others is a key to self-improvement. As we journey through life, our ability to read and understand others becomes an essential tool in our personal growth toolbox. In this video, we've explored 18 distinct methods, each offering a unique perspective into human behavior. We started with body language, the silent yet powerful communicator. From a simple gesture to the way someone stands, these nonverbal cues can reveal more than words often do. Next, we delved into the world of facial expressions, those fleeting moments of raw emotion that can give us a glimpse into a person's inner state. Then we tuned into the tone of voice, a subtle yet potent indicator of mood, intent, and sincerity. It's not always about what someone says, but rather how they say it. After that, we analyzed the choice of words, understanding that they reflect a person's thoughts, beliefs, and personality. The vocabulary we use can be a mirror reflecting our inner selves. Finally, we discussed actions and behaviors, the tangible manifestations of a person's character. Actions, as the saying goes, speak louder than words. Each method is significant in its own right, but when combined, they form a comprehensive mosaic of understanding, promoting empathy and effective communication. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.